And good morning, everybody. It's time now for Putnam County Today here on 94.3 WREB. With us today, Rod from the Greencastle Parks and Recreation Department, and it's finally starting to warm up. We maybe put some of this winter weather behind us, and that means the parks, you guys have been out cleaning it up. We did a news story about that, and just a host of programs coming up, right?
We have, yes. Spring is here, summer's close. We have a lot of programs, and we're moving outdoors.
That's great.
And that's what we like to hear. Yes, we've been out preparing the parks for the spring. We've had our first week of mowings. We've, addressing the soccer fields at Big Walnut Sports Park. And I should pass on the word that Big Walnut Sports Park is now officially the City of Greencastle's.
Okay.
We had that donation of land come in to help match one of our land and water conservation grants, and we received the entire park as that donation.
Great.
So Big Walnut Sports Park is now property of the City of Greencastle.
All right.
Okay. So that, of course, falls into our our plans have now included that.
Right.
A lot of aspects of Big Walnut Sports Park, but we do have a lot of programs going out there. We have been mowing and that. But one of the things that we do have at Big Walnut Sports Park is, and I mentioned the Land and Water Conservation Grant, Spiker Excavating and Civil Engineering Consultants we've planned a project on the southwest corner of that property, addressing parking and ADA accessibility to the adult softball field.
Right.
And the project's going on, and we're hoping to pave yet this week.
Great.
So it's coming along. The project's coming along, and that's in preparation for our upcoming adult softball season, because the women's softball league as well as our co-ed softball leagues in the fall use that facility, and they'll drive into a brand new parking lot this year.
That's great.
So it's really, really exciting. Mentioned adult softball, we are currently receiving or accepting applications for our teams that want to register. If we have an individual out there who'd like to try to get onto a team, we would ask them to give us a call, and at our captains meetings, we'll mention that and try to get them onto a team.
Okay.
Okay. Other programs that we got going, we have the men's and women's tennis league program.
Right.
Okay. Not a strong program in the past, but we're trying to revamp it and try to get people to register in town. It'll be kind of a self-guided program. They'll register. We'll give trophies at the end, but they schedule their meetings each. We'll design a schedule. It'll be up to the players to get together during the week to play.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then they turn the results into us. We have a pets workshop. We're working along with Dr. John Scamahorn of the Animal Medical Clinic. Tuesday, May 6th. From 5 to 7, we are meeting at the Animal Medical Clinic, and we're taking the kids through the pet workshop. What do you do with your pets? How do you raise them? How do you train them? What's the best thing to feed them? And this has been designed to kind of like meet the Boy Scouts of America, Girl Scouts programs,
right,
and the merit badges, that kind of thing. So I'm hoping that that we can get some people there. Brickmania. The Brickmania is one of our big programs.
Right.
Okay? It's got to deal with the Legos and Mega Blocks, and the kids get together and just play for a while. But this particular program is a Mixel party, and Mixel's a new kind of, I don't want to say mascot, but it's an idea that Lego has, and they're little figures that they can fall to pieces and come back together, and you can mix them up and that. But
okay,
they have a Mixel line right now, and we're going to have a Mixel party where the kids get together and they'll end up drawing for a figure. They get to put them together, and then of course we dump 10,000 Legos in the middle of City Hall floor, and the kids get to come in and play for a couple hours.
And that's a great program.
It is, and it's one of an art. I don't want to say arts and crafts,
right?
But it helps stimulate their imagination and what they can take and build in a short amount of time, short amount of time. Plus, then we have the social side of it, where the moms and dads who come in and supervise can sit and talk to each other while the kids play in a supervised area, and many of the parents get right down on the floor and play with the kids.
Oh yeah.
So that's really cool.
You never outgrow the Legos.
I know. I gotta tell you, I use them as a stress reliever at home.
Exactly.
Yep, down the basement, and then build something with Legos. So all right, and then of course, our exercise programs, we have the Walk and Talk, which meets at Big Walnut Sports Park on Tuesday and Thursday nights. We'll be doing that through the end of April, all the way through May. We meet Tuesday and Thursdays, 5:30 to 7, And we start at the Central Shelter at Big Walnut Sports Park, and then it's kind of a self-guided walk around Big Walnut Sports Park. But again, social aspect.
That's true.
If you don't like to exercise by yourself, this is a great opportunity to get out and walk with somebody else.
That's true. And, you know, after coming off of that long, hard winter, I don't know anybody that would not like to go outside for a little while.
I got to tell you, I'd like to drop 5 or 10
Yeah,
right now,
there you
too.
go.
So it's looking really attractive. Summer programs. I should remind all of our listeners and viewers to watch for registration forms for our annual Spark program.
Right.
That's the summer program of awareness and recreation for kids, which meets at Roban Park through June and July. That's a free program. Registrations will be going out hopefully here in the next week to the schools. And our Learn to Swim program as well. Those registrations will be going back. We're going to try something a little different this year. The first 2-week session has always been low attended because it tends to be cooler in the mornings.
Right.
So we're moving part of those programs, the younger classes, to the afternoon. We'll offer them at 5 o'clock and 5:30 instead of 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
We're going to give it a try. And then the second sessions, of course, will have morning sessions, and the third session will go back to the mornings as well.
Okay.
Okay. And that, but they should watch for registrations coming out through the, through that. And I did mention adult softball. We're currently accepting men's and women's slow pitch softball teams registrations, and then the co-ed will come in this fall in that. And then I do want to put a plug in for another recreation opportunity. It's not our program,
Right.
but this is a real good one that's offered through DePaul University, and it's through their tennis program. And as you know, Scott Riggle, the tennis coach, has been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. And in order to help fund the research of the disease, his team members have put together a foundation, Team Riggle Foundation. And what they're going to do is on May 4th, they're going to offer free tennis lessons to the youth in the community for a donation.
Great.
Okay, and it's Sunday, May 4th, 10 to 4. Location is DePaul University Indoor Track and Tennis Center. Lessons are given from DePaul University tennis teams. No prior tennis experience is required. And they will have other things like t-shirts and bracelets available to help fund the foundation.
Right.
Which again they donate for research.
You
And
know,
it's a great opportunity. Not our program, but it's a great recreational
That's
opportunity, and it gets the kids out of the house
exactly.
and into a sports setting or exercise. So, but it's real good. It's worked last year, and when I said, I'd be glad to promote that for them.
Sure, sounds great.
All right.
Well, real quickly, can you give us an update? I know a lot of people have been questioning me about the new Splash Park.
The Splash
Yeah,
Park.
they wanted an update on how that's coming.
It's coming along great. We're still shooting for a July 4th grand opening.
Okay.
And I will let you know, this morning I met with the Splash Park committee through the Greencastle Civic League, the city officials, as well as our engineering firm, and we were picking out colors of all
Great.
the different amenities that'll be sticking out of the ground over there.
Well, that
So
sounds good.
it's going to be colorful, it's going to be exciting, and we're looking forward to it.
All right. Want to remind folks too about we've got the free music and stuff on Tuesday nights. coming
Park
up.
Fest, that's
Yeah.
a good question. Yes, through the Greencastle Civic League on Tuesday evenings through the months of June and July, we will have concerts in the park that are free free for the viewer.
Right.
Just bring a lawn chair, bring a picnic basket if you want to come out and eat during the music, and come out and listen. So
All
it's
right.
always a fun setting, and the bands are absolutely great.
Exactly. And of course, if people want to get a hold of you, there's several ways to get a hold of the Parks Department, right?
Through the Parks Department, yes, we have a website that'll redirect us to, or redirect people to our email. Otherwise, it's just Weinschenk at cityofgreencastle.com. Then our phone number is 765-653-3395. That'll go directly to our office.
All right. Well, it sounds really good. Sounds like you guys are going to keep busy this summer.
Staying busy is good.
That's
because
right.
That means we try to stay out of trouble too.
That's right.
That's right. Stay busy, stay out of trouble.
All
But yes,
right.
we have a lot of programs, and I'm hoping that the citizens of Putnam County will find something that they would enjoy and participate in.
Oh, I think so.
Otherwise, if they can't find a program, remember that we have a number of city parks, municipal parks in town. Roban Park, Mapleberry Park, we have on the south side across from the Putnam County Jail. We have Calvert Way Park, which is located across from Walmart, and that's the trailhead for the People Pathways
Right.
between here and Fillmore, as well as Big Walnut Sports Park that lends itself to a lot of activities. And if you really like to fish or just enjoy a natural setting, JC Park out by, on the
Right.
south side of the airport is a great location too. So there's plenty of activities to do. If there's not an organized sport or activity, there's always that walk through the park.
Exactly, and that's what I tell people. That's a great stress reliever as well.
Yes.
Just go take a walk.
Take a walk, that's right.
All right. Rod, thank you so much. We'll get with you next month, and we'll have even more programs to talk about.
I will have more programs, I promise.
All right. Don't forget, if you're a nonprofit group or community organization and you'd like some free airtime here on WREB, you too can be a part of Putnam County Today. All you need to do is give us a call at 653-9717.